Hello and welcome to the stream. Tonight we're returning to Kubifaktorium. Last time we started this island, the 6th island, and we have quite a large production queue that we have to complete. So we should get started pretty quickly here. This might be the last island, and that's because I believe the final set of islands, I think there's 3 more, we'll see when we finish this island. I believe the final set of islands is currently locked, but we'll double check that once we get into the game. So one thing they changed since the last time we played was the zoom now jumps straight from this view to the top-down view without any intermediary step, so it's a little bit touchy. Alright, so let's take a look at where we were at. We have a bunch of houses. They're complaining about food, so we should get started on food pretty quickly here. What do we have as far as food in the boat? Anything? We have wheat to make food. Do not have water being unloaded. We don't have water to unload. We do have some beer. We do have some hot chocolate. Chocolate milk. What else do we have? That's oil. We don't need that. That might be all we have as far as consumables go. We need to get started on the farming pretty quick here. Go ahead and get a wheat farm started. Clean some of this trash up. Get the miners out here and get them going. Also place another bonfire over here. See what else we can place on this far side here. We'll probably need another one somewhere in here. Would like to put it out here someplace, actually. So we'll wait. We have this as well for farming, but I think this is a better farm. Hopefully we'll get them out here and they can do some processing really quickly. Farm. Sometimes the angles here are a little bit derpy. You're going to make wheat. We're going to have a road going up this way somehow. Maybe we'll just put the storage, the stockpile here. Hey, Phasian, welcome. Welcome to the stream. To Kubifaktorium. And then we need some bakers. Bakery. No, those are down here. Oh, they should be here in food, yeah. Oh, I clicked on the wrong button. Haha. I want to jog this road probably a little bit, but we can put these guys over here, perhaps. Leave 2 spaces in between for a stockpile for bread. They're going to make bread. They need water and wheat. Bread output there. And we'll do another stockpile right here for water, and we'll need a well for that. Water. Oh, hey, don't do that. Crazy windows. Water. This will be the last one, I think. It was supposed to be last night, but wooden parts. It was supposed to be last night, but I didn't stream last night, so c'est la vie, I guess. I don't think we need to make any more wooden tools. All of our inventory targets here are for iron tools. And we have plenty of wooden tools. So I'm not going to bother making them. So we could just make one Yeah, we could just make one more of these for the wooden parts. As well as a stockpile. Unload those from the boat into there. Speed these guys up just a bit here. What do we need? Do we not have? Oh, we do have building materials. Okay, good. We're gonna once again need to. I did it again. We're gonna once again need to build giant stockpiles for our copper and iron collections. Let's just build those over here after we skin this land here. You know what? Let's just go ahead and dig that out too. We'll build some giant stockpiles there so that they can get all the mined materials out. Place that. Go back over here and see if we can place... Yes, we can. Place one there. We acquired brick? Okay. What are they asking for now? It's just food and... We've acquired a lot of items. Oh, we opened up some chests. That's why. That makes sense. I think putting in a road right across here would be good. Maybe we can take this one this way. I want this one to kind of go that way, I assume. This will need to come back down somewhere. How goes the murdering of stuff? Pretty well. Excellent. Do some big, maybe 6x6 stockpiles here, and that didn't, of course, finish. I think that's 6x6. Yes, it is. Another. Of course, we can't quite get 6x6 here, but we'll start it out that way. Copper and iron. Just so they get it off the ground and hopefully get it out of these stockpiles. Good, good, good. We should unload the ship of its wheat supply into there. Lots of logs. We have lots of rocks. Lots of things. Keep expanding this farm. We're going to need to make some beer as well. There we go. We'll put the beer making stuff over here. But we need to put a... Thank you. We need to put a bonfire in over here someplace. We can dig our way into the center of the island. That one there will be good, and this one over here. Oh, stop. I clicked out. Of course, it paused itself again. Be able to get these colonists pretty soon. Good. Abandon our territories. There we go. Let them dig at that. Keep making that bread. Keep stockpiling up that water. Not sure we need this one anymore. Could probably do away with it. We'll let it ride for now. Need another bonfire over here. There looks like a good spot. Still building that one. Still building that one. I think we'll do the brewery stuff down here, perhaps. Take this road and we'll just kind of angle it back in like that. Then we can do the breweries. And we need to clean the land up. So much stuff. That'll work there. That one there, and those two should talk to each other now. And then we'll probably need one more in here someplace in the middle. That'll be good. They are going to town making as much bread as they can. We are still at a decrease though. And we are 2 people short of needing a new house, or two more people and we'll need a new house, which we're gonna get as soon as we get these guys claimed, so we probably should just go ahead and build those houses. I think we'll need 2 houses built. Will these fit? Yes, they will. Awesome. Put 2 houses here, and then we're probably gonna need another barn as well. Put that there. That'll be okay. Might as well use some of these rocks up we got laying around. Make stone roads, because they're faster. And I'll leave the rest of that space down there at the end for any logistics we might want later. Alright, we're going out there to build that now. Let's get the breweries going. These need... Okay, and there maybe? The stockpile in here. Make the beer. Beer needs wheat and water. And beer. We still have beer on the ship. Yes, we did. Let's export that while we're getting everything situated. I think this would be a good spot to put more water, another water stockpile in. Just so that it's handy, and we probably actually could get away with just having some on this side and not having to deal with this here. So later, if we decide we want to put something else here, we could move the other well and the other stockpile up here. Beer, beer, beer. Okay. We are now making beer. We can get rid of this. We can probably get rid of this well now. No. There we go. Okay. Yep. Oh, we actually did need the last house, but that's okay. We have plenty of room now for everybody. Too much room is better than not enough. So can we put We put a bonfire in here in the middle someplace, such that it will cover both of these leftover areas. That would be nice. See if we can do it. Make like a little corridor through here. Let's go ahead and strip mine this entire island. Actually. Because we're going to need a lot of ores, and might as well have everything. Okay, so if we put a bonfire in here, can we cover everything by putting it here in the middle someplace? I think we can. And we're right around in there. We'll try it. If not, we'll do another one. It's not that big of a deal. So the stockpile's full because we don't have any place to put these extra logs. Just like we're not putting the stones anywhere. Do 2 more big stockpiles over here. This one won't be as big. But we can do stone, or rocks rather, and logs. And we'll let them logisticify everything here. That'll be good. Hopefully they'll empty out what's in there. More importantly, what's over here as well. Or they could at least restack this so that it's not using up as much space. That'd be nice. Okay, they are building this bonfire. Will it cover everything? Yes, it does. Awesome. Okay. So the next things we need to build is all of the metal processing. In order to do that, we'll need some kilns, because we'll need to be able to make charcoal at least. But that'll also take some... Maybe we'll put those here. It'll also take some, or maybe make some bricks. Because we need the bricks to make... to build stuff with. Maybe we just leave this the way it is and put a larger stockpile here for charcoal. That might make sense. Here, let's make both. Both. This will be brick. This will be charcoal. Boat. Unload. Okay, good. They are taking care of everything there. But then, if that's those, what else do we need to build? We definitely need to build all the metal workshops, as well as all the smelting. I think it might make sense to keep this metal stuff kind of in this area. So maybe we extend this road. Good positioning, Wally. Okay. That way. And then we make ore smelter. How do I want to arrange these? Maybe we just kind of make it linear. We have ore smelter, ore smelter. Maybe I should have charcoal here too. We're gonna need a lot of charcoal anyways, so it wouldn't hurt. Then we do a stockpile here for metal blocks, each metal block. Actually, we can just make these bigger. Make these 4 deep instead of 3 deep. So let's go with, doesn't really matter, copper block, iron block. Outputs. Go ahead and unload the boat. Those as well. And then we need metal workshops. Did I make this iron or this copper? I made this. Let's switch these around. I'm probably too late. Iron, copper. No. There we go. No, it's gotta be copper. There we go. Copper, iron. Excellent. You're not gonna be able to make... Oh, you're gonna make one? Okay, you're gonna make one, because you're already in the middle of it. So we need to flip these guys around. The reason I'm doing this is because if the iron's being made here, then I can do the metal workshops that make things like iron tools right here, or iron blanks first, rather, right here. And then the iron tools can go here. We'll do stockpile for that. Iron blanks, iron blanks. And then these also produce the tools, yes. And I think I'll just have one workshop making all the tools like we did with the stone. And then a stockpile for each tool type. Like we did with the stone. So you are... Oops. Iron hammers. Iron pickaxes. Shovels. And I don't think we need a production for iron axes. Iron swords, rather. But I also don't think it hurts. Looks like we might need to start making some stone blocks. We're going to output all 4 of these. And then we need a tool. We don't need a tool upgrader because our objective is only the core. So let's do that. No, not stockpile, I need a road. Another road here. I should put decent sized stockpile right here for the ores. That way they can be more available to the person doing the smelting. So we'll go from copper ore to copper ore. Like that. That way they're handy for the smelters so they don't have to walk as far to get them. We'll let the guys doing the logistics handle that job. Okay. The next thing we need is more metal workshops. We need to make refined wooden parts, which are made in a metal workshop. Those wooden parts. Refined wooden parts. We need wooden parts and machine parts. Okay, machine parts are copper and iron together. Okay. Maybe we do metal workshop here for the machine parts, and we do a metal workshop here for the refined wooden parts. lot of critters running around here now. I know we can leave the gap in the middle, I don't care. Machine parts, find wooden parts. This stuff is still on the boat. That one doesn't need to be there. That one we decided was done because we started using it. Looks like this might be done. And this might be done. We could start manufacturing those. I'm guessing all the tools are done. Still have iron blanks to unload. No, we're full of pickaxes. Okay. That's fine. How did the stone pickaxes get in there? Oh, I bet you somebody picked it up. Alright, let's do a stockpile over here someplace. Kind of out of the way. For all the stone tools. Just so that if they happen to get dropped in favor of an iron tool, they have someplace to put them logistically. You turn this on. Making wooden boards, wooden handles. And the wooden parts take wooden boards and stone blocks to make, but we're still unloading those from the ship. Okay, good. You're making all the metal tools. Oh, we unloaded a lot of stuff for that out of the boat. We're going to need a lot of these, though, so we're going to have another stockpile for some of the items that we need just a lot of. Just to offload them. Construction blocks. Construction blocks are made here. They're produced with stone blocks and copper blocks. Okay. Put those maybe on this side. Construction block. I'm not going to bother unloading the boat for those. I probably shouldn't have for these either, because they still count in the inventory. Okay, that's tools, that's charcoal, machine parts, refined wooden parts. So that's all the things that we need to make. The other things that we can make, things like track parts. We could make some fabric. Can't make a quarry because we don't have batanium. We could look at some of the automation stuff, some of the power-related stuff, quarry. These things we can. Oh no, we can't make a lot of the automated stuff because they take batanium. Yeah, pretty much all the automated stuff does. We could make oil pumps, but you only use oil for making robots, although we could make some robots. You know what we need to do? We need to unload some of the clay from the ship. We don't have a clay stockpile. Do one like this. Oh boy, they filled up that stockpile already full of stone tools. You need to make that bigger again. Wow. A lot of logs, it's a lot of stone. Okay. Let's see. Are you making wooden boards? Yes, you are. let's make this stockpile bigger again. Just to store more stone tools that we're not using anymore. Still making those, still making charcoal. We're gonna need a bigger stockpile for charcoal. Bigger stockpile, a way bigger stockpile for machine parts. They stack in 4. 4 goes into 90, 23 basically times, so we need a huge stockpile for this. So we'll say 24. That's 4 by 6. Yeah, 170. Stacks in 2. Oh my goodness. Stacks in 2. Well, it does have a higher production target for all islands versus this island. Maybe we can get more islands. We'll have to see. 170 divided by 2 is 85 squares. 85 divided by 4 is basically 21 and a bit. 22 basically. Wow. 6, and then this is I have to go out to like 20. That might be enough. Lord. Alrighty. And then we need more charcoal space too. 110. Stacks and 4s. So that's 55, 28 basically squares. We have 12, 18, so we need 10 more squares for that. Make 12. Make this charcoal. You guys can output there too. And then you need 10 each of the swords and shovels. We'll let them get made first. We are out of iron. We may need another iron smelter here. I think we have room for them. Already met our total of construction blocks. Food is slowly increasing. We have plenty of beer. We could add another bakery here. We have the room. Did we finally get all the stone tools out of our hands here? Looks like it. Now it's kind of just let them build. We might need to add another kiln just to make more charcoal. The thing we didn't do was we didn't bring any logs closer, so they're having to walk quite a ways to get logs. We didn't really save a space for it either. Oh, let me see. We could take this out. Hopefully they'll pick that up. We could have just rezoned it for logs. They would have taken care of it then too. There we go. Yes, I know beer is very important. Nectar of the gods and all that. 24 times 4 is 96, so this won't be enough now. We need 4 more squares. Hey look, there's 2 and 2 more right there. Fancy. We might need some more metal workshoppers. No, we just need more smelting of the iron. might need... We are actually running low on logs. Let's build a grove here before we get too low. That's going to be useless over there. Let's see. We do... No, I don't want to do it that way. Let's do it this way. And delete this one. I think these are all conjoined now, and they can make palm trees. They can output... Yeah, they're all conjoined even though they're not connected. They can output to here, here, or here. I don't care. That's kind of handy. If you drag, even though it's not connected, if you drag from one to the other, it does make them joined. They're considered one zone even though they're disconnected. We might need another smelter. We might need more metal workers. Let's look at the smelters first. We only have 3. We have 3 smelters going, but we could add a 4th. That way somebody can be sleeping. And then metal workers, we have 4. We should add a 5th. Probably. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shops running. We might have to unload the ore we have on the ship. I think we will. That's all the ore we have on this island. Wow. Okay. We have plenty of ore, though, on the ship. We have 700 copper and 400 iron, so we'll be fine. We have over 1,000 stone. Still have 300 clay, 200 wooden logs. Oh, we could unload the logs, I suppose. Just looking to see what all we have here. Still have an iron pickaxe. I never got unloaded, but not gonna worry about it. It still counts. Oh, it's a normal one, but it still counts. And we've already met our target for those anyway. So I suppose we could still do the upgrade shop, because it looks like they will perhaps count the upgraded ones. You could also play with the robots. You are going to upgrade iron stuffs. Let's build a few robots just for fun. Does it need power? It doesn't need power. Wooden parts, bricks, iron blocks. Although we are using iron blocks like crazy right now. Now we better wait. Oil pump. Stuff building. Here's all of our logistics stuff. So the depots are... But they all require power. I don't think the inserters require power, but unless you have automated stuff, then you still kind of need everything anyway. Power is done here at the treadmill. We could start building those now, but that'll just take away from our refined wooden parts and machine parts outputs. Our How do we use so many machine parts? Are they used in something we built? No. I thought we had a bunch in that stockpile. I don't know. We didn't build anything that takes them. I don't know. Okay. Now it's kind of let's watch our colonists do their thing here. We are unloading the logs. Good. Just tasking our logistics guys with too much work. I think we unloaded all the beer. We unload all the iron and copper bars, blocks, whatever they're called. It looks like it. I'm assuming we got all the machine parts. We have... Oh, it's probably the construction blocks that I saw. Bricks. I think we got all the bricks. Assuming we got all the charcoal. Leave the clay alone. We get all the wooden parts. We did, so we need to turn that on. Wooden part, go there. Oops, and that takes wooden bourne, stone blocks, and the wheat. Okay. We get all the stone blanks? I think so. Yes. All the wheat. Yes. We got all these guys. Somebody's using... Oh, they're being used to make these parts. That's why. They're fine wooden parts. Use machine parts to make. The machine parts take one iron, one copper to make, or one iron, two copper to make a machine part, and the refined wooden parts then take one wooden part in addition. All right, so just a matter of ore production here. Gosh, now I hope we have enough iron and copper bars. They're gathering materials, but it just takes them a while. Yeah, because our logistics guys are... Maybe I should have them ferry the parts over here instead. Let's do that. Ferry the parts to where they're closest to being used instead of all the way over there. Looks like they want more socialization, perhaps. Put another one of these in somewhere. Maybe here. Be okay. Maybe even another one over here. Could hurt to have 3 of them with 44 colonists. Actually, let's unload the logs right there, too. That's better. Looking better already. I still don't know what the facepalm means. Maybe tired? Does that mean tired because it was saying for the table, when exhausted, settlers sit on table to relax and socialize. Maybe they need to relax? I don't know. I mean, the Z's mean they want sleep. But I suppose the facepalm could actually be like rubbing your eyes. We'll go with it. A good enough answer as any, I suppose. We need so many of these things. That's crazy. Yeah, I think it's a better idea to unload directly into these stockpiles, because unloading them there just for them to then get ferried over there doesn't make any sense at all. I think we've built pretty much everything we need to build for this island. We could build some of the nicer houses, but they don't hold as many people. And I still don't understand why the houses have... what is that, 15 spots? When you can only put 4 people in them. Unless there's like some sort of upgrade later. But like these nice houses only have 3 places, whereas those have 4. And these only have 2. I don't know. I guess we can go up to max speed because we're just watching them do building now. We have plenty of water. Reasonable amount of bread. We're in the positive on the bread. Technically negative on drinks, but I'm not sure why. Because the beer is staying steady. We could build some chocolate milk if we wanted to. There's one possibility. Here's another possibility. What was it we could build tree-wise on this sandy dirt here? That's where the cacaos go. Okay, we could build... is there a better spot? Would it be here? Or there, and I think this is a better spot. Let's build the cacao trees here. Make cacao. Okay, let's put some roads in first, just to kind of see where we're going. We'll have logs output here as well. That'll be good. Cacao and logs separate. Looks like we need a bigger stockpile for stone. Stone's just insane. Mess that up. There we go. Alright, go ahead and put the stone down there, guys. Especially this stone right here. And then we need another brewery for the making of the chocolate milk. Although, to be fair, we don't have any milk, so we'd have to import it, but... chocolate milk. If we do decide to import milk, we can put that here. are we holding up, guys? We're still just going like crazy. Yeah, they're all switching over to the iron tools. They're all picking up iron tools. Oh, we depleted our stone? Really? Alright, well, let's fill up these stockpiles before we empty out the boat anymore, I guess. Well, there aren't that many jobs assigned to unloading the boat, so that's not a big issue. Food is actually depleting now. We might end up needing more bakeries. We have plenty of wheat coming in. How many bakers do we have? 4. But half of them are sleeping, so they're only one's running. That's why. The other thing I think we talked about last time is this game is getting a little laggy with, especially as we build more and more stuff with the scrolling. So I'm not sure how many more islands it can reasonably handle with the more and more materials being produced. Like we did explore everything. I'm just assuming there's not anything in this corner. Wow, were we out of logs? Oh, wow, we are. Okay, we need to plant more trees now. So, let's go here. You're going to be palm trees. Okay, you let me do the split zone before. Let's say that it's split. Seems like it's working. Yeah. Alright. Don't have to worry about it. No, so once you finish each island, you take everything you made with you and move on to the next island with whatever you made. What I mean by any more islands is that each island adds more and more stuff to make, stuff to do, stuff going on. So I'm afraid that going to another island is going to mean more stuff. And it just might not handle it for very much longer. So can we plant anything just here on the desert itself? No. I thought we could plant Joshua trees somewhere. Oh, maybe we can't plant Joshua trees. Grows on desert. I wish you could tell exactly what terrain they were talking about. No, I can't. Yeah, invalid soil. Okay. So this is just cacao trees. We don't need any more of those. Desert oasis, dry soil. That's not desert sand? What would desert sand be? You can't build here. This is desert oasis. This is whatever it said it was. Wouldn't this be kind of by default desert sand? I mean, it looks like desert sand to me. The only other terrain that I see that we have on this map, at least. And there were Joshua trees. Yeah, definitely not optimized yet. There were Joshua trees growing in the wild on this terrain. Maybe it's just not finished yet. Because we could grow a giant Joshua tree grove here. That'd be awesome. Let's look at this. This just allows you to build out onto the beach areas with the desert sand tiles, or the sand tiles. Not specifically desert sand. Dark terrain. Grass terrain. I don't know. I don't really want to do any more cacao either. But we could do another palm tree grove out here. Just so we're maximizing the amount of trees that we're producing. Guess we can connect these. So at least it doesn't complain if we can avoid it keeping it, or if we can avoid it complaining. Palm trees, please. You know what? You can just output right there. That's fine. So I want my logistic people to... I know I clicked it. There. Or there. And you are still outputting either place. Good, and this one's outputting into there too. As well as those. Okay, good. So it's just going to be a slog to get 170 refined wooden parts made. And then make 90 machine parts after. Oh, that's a lot. That's actually a little bit excessive. Yeah, it feels like there's if this were Factorio, I would say that it's skipping UPS. Like there's a UPS issue. I guess it still applies here, but because it definitely has the same kind of pulsing of tasks. All right, so you guys need to stay on top of tree harvesting if we're gonna get to the end of this here. Wish you could tell him just to throw away the cacao. Nobody's drinking the chocolate milk. Or the beer, for that matter. Or we're able to keep it made very easily. I'm only seeing a handful of needs, though, so that's good. There's still unloading garbage from the boat. It looks like we got all the iron out. Doing copper now. Plenty of stone. No more logs. No more chocolate milk or cacao beans. Yeah. Pretty much almost everything we needed from the boat is unloaded now. Wish I could, or I kind of at least wish I could fast forward it even faster. We could just get to the end of this production challenge. I can make more stuff, but I can make, have more buildings making stuff. But at this point, I think I would need to, like, double the smelters I have. We just don't have quite that number of people. A lot of thunder. Turn it down a bit. Thank you. I mean, we could definitely assign more people. The more people we assign, the less people that are going to do logistics, though. Because they'll prefer to do this work over that. And then we just tore through all of our charcoal because we're not producing enough logs. So, point for next time. On the first couple of islands, when you still have grass, produce like 1 million logs. And just keep them on the boat for the next 4 islands. However many islands you have. and then, and only then, turn them loose for this later production challenge here. Well, I'm not sure how to get more trees at this point. That one off. How do we get cocoa beans here? Great. Let's do it that way. Oh, hey, look, we got some logs in here. Excellent. Just it, guys. You can ferry that stuff down. Alright. Make stuff faster. We actually might not have enough iron. We're gonna have to import iron. Wow. Okay. Let's build thing. Shipping port. Find a good place to put it. Maybe down here would be good. Let's take this road out. Right in there. So you need to import iron. Means we're gonna have to export stuff now. Well, we could export beer. What are the prices for milk? Milk comes in at 2. Chocolate milk goes out at 3. What's the ratio for the production? Of course it is. It costs more. Yeah, we're not doing that. Oh, output. Okay. Well, they unloaded that stockpile fast. So for every iron we import, we have to export 2 beer to stay solvent. Anything else we can export without messing ourselves up horribly? Don't think so. Dang. Yeah. That's also part of that game optimization thing. Alright, now load up the beer. Oh, you're still unloading the iron. Didn't take long to replenish the beer supply, though, at least. We could export bread, too. We're not making a ton of it, though. We could set up more bakeries, I suppose. We could export all these wooden tools. Well, maybe we shouldn't, though. I don't know what's... Yeah, we need to have 10 mined iron in stock, too. I don't know what's hidden behind these inventory targets. There's no way to see what else is there that's been fulfilled. Let's leave it the way it is. We can export beer. Get our neighbors drunk. Make them mine us some more iron. Okay, well, I thought this was going to go a bit faster than it is, but I guess I didn't realize it would take this long to make 170 refined wooden parts, and then 90 machine parts after it. Like, I didn't put together that we were gonna have to make basically 260 machine parts and then 170 refined wooden parts. So this didn't go as smoothly as I thought. Plus, I'm sure with the game being laggy, we're not getting kind of full performance out of it. They're still not mining stuff timely. I don't think. So, but I think this is it for tonight. I will save the game right after we finish, and then I might let it run and see if there's actually more content, or how this is going to work out. And then if there's gonna be more content, then we could potentially stream this again. But if it's gonna be this laggy, I'm not sure that I really want to. Maybe we'll wait. That might be the best thing. I mean, I feel bad not showing the end of the production target, but we kind of get the point. I mean, make a ton of this, then make some more of this, and then make some more of these, and then build up the charcoal once you're not using it as soon as you make it for smelting. So I think we kind of get the point, and it's probably a good place to end this series because of the lack of optimization in the game. So I think we'll just, on the channel, we'll just focus on Oxygen Not Included and Autonomous Chef for a little while. I'm also working on a Factorio series that I'd like to debut, but I think I'll wait on that until we've also finished the Autonomous Chef campaign, because I assume Oxygen Not Included is going to be kind of a long-term event. And then from there we can see what else there is to play. So thanks for joining me. This Kubifaktorium was interesting and fun, and I hope everyone enjoyed the series. And we'll see you next time, which will probably be tomorrow because there will definitely not be a stream on Thursday. So thanks for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.